that's not water. What's going on, guys? It's Doubtfull here, and today I am super excited to share with you that I managed to hit rank 2 on the ladder yesterday with HeimerDinger, Jayce, or HammerDinger. This is one of my absolute favorite decks. I played it a lot last season, ever since it came out, and people kind of sleep on it. Whenever you hear a tier list, you never hear about HeimerDinger, Jayce. No one really talks about it or thinks it's good. And I'm honestly not that good of a player, and I've managed to hit pretty high on the ladder multiple times now. So I think this is definitely a deck worth checking out, worth your time. It's super fun to play, so much play to it. You have a lot of options. I want to jump into the gameplay as soon as possible. I have some extremely exciting games that I want to show you, including the one that actually got me to rank 2, which was really intense. But before I do that, really quickly, I want to go through the deck list. And honestly, there isn't really too much to talk about here. All of this is extremely standard and considered staples in HeimerDinger lists. The only thing here that's maybe a little bit different is I'm only running 2 Forge of Tomorrow. I find that this card can be extremely clunky to draw multiple copies of, and it's usually pretty subpar in the late game. A lot of times your board is actually full, and this you can't even play this card. So right now I'm only running 2. I could see cutting it to 1 or even 0, but it's a really strong turn 3 play, especially since this deck doesn't really have a turn 3 play. You never really want to play Hextech Handler on 3. I mean, I guess you have Assembly Line on 3. That's always a really nice play. But if you don't draw Assembly Line, it's another nice turn 3 play, which is really good. And then I'm currently running 3 Hidden Pathways, which is maybe most people run 2, I think. This card, it can be a little bit clunky. I don't really love running 3 copies of it. But I do find that a lot of times when I lose, it's because I don't draw my HeimerDinger. So running 3 right now, could absolutely see myself cutting this to 2. And then I'm running 1 mini morph. This I could see bumping up to 2, especially if I was going to cut 1 Hidden Pathways, because even though there's not really any Driven Sound anymore, I do run into a decent amount of Lisa and Zoe on the ladder, and this is really strong against them. And also, it's probably really good against Pantheon decks, which I didn't see at all yesterday, but I do think that that's kind of popular as well, generally speaking. So maybe I actually should bump this up to 2. But yeah, in this video, this is the list. I think actually in the first game, I was running 3 Concologists that I'm going to show you, because I don't know, I kept losing to like really aggro decks, so I wanted to give it a shot. But I immediately regretted it, and we're just sticking to 3 Pharaoh's Financer. But yeah, that's the deck. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Hope you find it valuable. And if you do, consider subscribing to the channel. Cool. Enjoy the video. We're against Jayce and Florent, playing Lisa and Zoe here. Man, oh man. Do I actually keep Heimer? I feel like I want to keep Pokey for Zoe. I want to keep Jayce for Zoe and for, like, Eyes or whatever. Just kind of good in this matchup. And I also want to keep Heimer. It feels weird keeping this hand for some reason, but it feels right. So yeah, a lot of times the way we lose this matchup, well, at least it used to be when I used to play double mini morph, we would lose when they would flip Zoe. So that's something that I'm definitely like super aware of when I'm playing against this deck. Pretty good hand so far. It'll be sad if this gets denied. That's the worst thing that could possibly happen to us. Kind of want him to play all these spells. The world within. Yeah, that ain't it.
Not all mean well.
We're in good shape if he doesn't deny this. If he does, it feels pretty bad. Thank God. Really don't have a choice but to just do that and just pray. Sometimes you just gotta plain pray. And that worked out for us, which is good, because we have Hextech Handler in hand, and we've got a Jayce that needs flipping. Jayce that needs flipping. So he does have 2 of these out to stall. Kind of annoying. We do have the Jayce.
Malevolence?
He just takes 6 here, I guess. Doesn't really matter since he's getting killed next turn. Can't really justify blocking this. So he needs to play 2 more spells here. Deepman. Is he gonna play 1 more spell? Is the question. I'll play Forge Chief, I guess. Pretty non-committal.
Very kind of you to grace us with your presence, milady.
Axel, shut up.
Be awkward for him to pass here. Okay, interesting. We'll tap. He values his HP that much here. Alright. So I have options. I kind of don't want to just throw a Jayce here. Like, he's got two. Like, killing one, he's still got the other one, and there's a good chance he protects it with like various different means. So I don't really want to commit the Jayce. We can play a Heimer, though it does allow him to develop Lee Sin like pretty carefree. But I just feel like this is probably correct. It's a little bit risky. Good backbuy. I don't hate it. He can't pass here. I mean, I guess he could. That's interesting. Alright. Now we're passing. There's a good chance he gives this challenger and attacks my HammerDinger. Didn't get that, which is nice. If he does that, I probably play Progress Day, I would think. I think that's good. It flips my Jayce, which is nice. Gives me an 8/8 body. It's not that good, but could be worse. I don't want a 9-mana Thermo into like deny. That would be pretty sus. A 6-mana Thermo into deny is a little bit more reasonable.
Come on then.
I wonder if I should have Progress Day instead of this play.
Watch out!
Played one spell so far. 6 mana, summon elusive is kind of good. Doesn't flip us.
Dimensions don't determine themselves.
I think we'll just play into. I mean, he didn't have deny before. I mean, he could very easily have deny now. Very easily. I still like this play because it flips our Jayce, which is kind of important, and it gives us a nice 7/2 elusive, which is cool. We still need a way to deal with Lee Sin, especially since he has the overwhelm combo. Like, he can kind of just kill us.
Round and round and round it goes.
It's a difficult one, huh? Good chance we're losing this game. We just kind of lose to Lee Sin. Like, I haven't gotten... I made my build softer to Lee Sin with the changes that I made. And I'm definitely feeling that now. I could pokey stick one of the lifesteal units. He's gonna stun me. So, oh yeah, I forgot that was an option. Forgot you could do that. Sure. worried about this lifesteal crap, am I? I really want to get a flip Jayce on board. How true is that? It's not that true. Do I ever ping these instead of this and then full swing? It's kind of a weird play. What are the 2-drops at this point? They're 4/3s with tough. That's kind of good. Alright, this is kind of a weird play, but I'm gonna play it. Yeah, I just figured there's no way I'm actually killing this thing. Like anything he plays on this basically like buffs it up an insane amount. So that's why I didn't really want to use spells on and resources on it. I think just killing these two and then full swinging can at least put a lot of pressure on him. And we like to pressure up. So what does he have? Nulpify? The odds that he just kills us next turn, just summons Lee Sin and one-shots us.
It's smaller than the diagram.
How much damage am I actually doing? Is it ever worth it to Mystic Shot? It's done. I mean, I could Mystic Shot now. Doesn't really.
Yeah.
I don't think there's too much of a point in me Mystic Shotting right now. But I will Mystic Shot this Wounded Fury lifeline. For that.
I see every move.
Ready yourself.
Progress waits for no one.
I don't think I care that much about the lifesteal yet.
Keep it up.
Like, we're not that close to kill. Is there ever anything good I'm getting from all of this here? I think it's better to hold it. That's a tough pick. So I play Jayce. I can only deny one of my things. These will already get something. Alright. We might be mini-morphing this dragon, as weird as that sounds. Kinda just depends what he does.
I fight for a brighter tomorrow.
It's so weird that this deck plays this. I get why, but it's very strange. These lifesteal guys are going to be a pain after all, aren't they? Well, by not casting that Mystic Shot last turn, I gave myself enough mana to actually be able to do some good stuff here. Okay. This is actually a kind of sick setup. I'm gonna get 2 elusives. Ooh. You know, if both of these die, I actually only get one. Is there any world where I'm ever supposed to hit something else other than the lifesteal so that I get 2? That's kind of a weird line. Man, maybe I should have many more just so I got 2 guaranteed. Huh. Summon 2 elusives, grant them both double attack. I really need to make sure I win this turn.
Dimensions don't determine themselves.
Hey, show me that
This
again.
has to be. There's no way. I need to remove one of the lifesteals. And in case like somehow one of these survive, I mean I don't know how that would be possible, but I still get 2 elusives, so he's actually disincentivized to actually save them here. I think we're fine now, just because we have this mini morph. Even if he top decks Lee Sin at this point, he can't kill us.
You can almost hear those cogs turning.
Into old school RuneScape music. Alright, that's fine. You know, was I ever just supposed to hit both of the Eye of the Dragons? Why didn't I didn't even consider that. I bet I was just supposed to kill both of these instead. Like, what is this Overwhelmed Dragon Tower even doing?
I fight with my spirit, not my fist.
Alright, he needs to play one more spell.
Round and round and round it goes.
I mean, I think we're still fine, because I'm just going to Acceleration Gate, and then I'm going to have 2 more elusives. And, like, even if he stuns, like, can he really win? I mean, I guess we'll find out.
Replicating the power spike.
I should... I don't know. I mean, we're also going to get keywords here. Like, a lot of them. Possible I should have hit this instead. I love my deck. I really do. I wish this Conchologist was the Pharaohs guy this game.
Gate is a go.
It's like against Control you want Pharaohs, or whatever you want to call Lee Sin Zoe. And then against Agro you want Conchologist. Generally speaking. Oh, we got Elusive. You can get any Lifesteal. Or Scout. A Fearsome, a Regen. Faded. Okay, we actually got pretty shit keywords. But it's like probably fine. It's probably fine. Augment. I guess this is Augment. I don't know. This could be good.
My most groundbreaking.
We're definitely getting rid of this
invention to
one.
date.
And I'm definitely summoning everything here. And I'm swinging with 4 elusives. He needs to stun 2 of them at least. Or stun... Yeah, he needs to stun at least 2 of them. So here's probably the first stun. And the nice thing is I have this Mystic Shot as backup here, so like I actually only need to do like 14 damage. The fact that this has Fearsome is actually pretty good. I lied. We had one good keyword out of everything. Oh no, this having Elusive is also good. So we had 2 good keywords. That's not bad. I can't complain.
I've hypothesized their demise.
Definitely want to attack with these like last, just in case, I don't know, if there's some weird shenanigans going on. I don't see how he could possibly survive this, but I'm ready for it. I'm here for it. I want to see it. I mean, you can only literally play 1 stun card, right? You have 6 mana. There's no way with 6 mana you can survive. Even if you stun, this is lethal, right? Well, because of this. Yeah, and this. Yeah, it literally doesn't. Oh, I love when my deck pops off. Feels good, man. GG's. Let's go.
Truly remarkable.
Yeah, burn. Wait, he has like some scouts in here too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this matchup is like that bad, but it's certainly not good. I don't think Poke's super good. They don't really play 1 HP unit. I mean, they play 3 Legion Saboteur, but that's like a literally not a single other good target. So we don't want to keep Poke. All of this is probably decent. That's a bad card. And he full kept his hand. We're dead. Well, if he doesn't open dude, they always open rear guard. And every time I'm like, if he doesn't open rear guard, we're kind of okay. This is the 3rd time in a row this has happened, but it's fine. I'm not salty about it. Oh, that would have been so good last turn. Huh. I guess we just summon it now. He has to block this. Nice. We got to trade our 1 mana for 2 mana, and this is technically 0, so... So we have options. Production... Yeah, I'm gonna just Production Surge. As long as I don't get 3 1/1s, it's pretty good. Yeah, that's a fantastic Production Surge. So now we have a block for this, and a block for something else. Backshot Corsair. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this now.
I'll do better this time.
Block. We're down to 15. I need to hope to draw something to like build some aggression here. Mount some aggression. I really need a Heimer. If I draw Heimer, this game's over. Double Flash of Brilliance. Do I ever just pass? Probably not.
Yes, my lord.
Actually, yeah, I think do pass.
Gotta go with the flow.
Zap Spray Fin. Okay. How worried about a Gangplank am I? Like a little bit. Progress Day, Keeper's Verdict, Assembly Line.
I help when I can. Shut up when I can't.
Is he really gonna open attack? Like, probably not, right?
I would love to.
I don't think I want to use Thermo here.
I'll make corpses of them all.
He did summon Gangplank. So I have options here. I don't hate hitting these two, and this blocks. I take 2 damage, goes to 1, and it dies to anything. Zoxy is 3 mana up. This is probably getting Noxian Fervored, and I'm gonna take 4 to the face, putting me to 11. And then I'm at 10 from Gangplank. Yep. I think I'm gonna...
Let them bleed out. Boy, out. Oh.
Alright, we're a little bit low.
Safe and sound.
I can go
just like I
really wide here and put like a lot of pressure on him. Problem is he has enough burn to just one-shot me. Can I one-shot him? Good question.
Your king has returned.
We might be able to one-shot him. I need to see what these spells are now. There's not going to be any other turns. Useless. Relatively useful, actually. So we probably do this to start off with. And then I get 3 more mana back.
Nothing but the stink of blood and sweat. Get to work.
So I can Thermo this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can put him to 2. And I am killing him next turn. If he has Decimate plus Noxine Fervor, we lose.
Neither the flames nor the depths could claim me, Captain.
Nice. That's actually a sick win. That is a sick win. Let's go. That feels so good. Nice. I'm sorry. I'm just like, feel pretty good about that one. I think we navigated that pretty well. Okay, how are we going this? I think a win requires HammerDinger. Yeah, this is definitely an unfavored matchup. We got pretty fortunate last game. We drew pretty well. Yeah, this is a little bit rough.
Let's get to work.
This card's pretty much turbo dead the entire game.
Watch your backs. Let's go, people.
Opponent also like kind of full kept his hand. He sent back 1, which is a little bit scary. Oh. You're 1 and 3. Stop playing the deck. So he plays 3 Ravine. Oh, he doesn't play Avalanche. No, he does. He plays 2 Avalanche. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need to play a 6 mana spell. Two Box, 1 Whale, 2 Aeon, 2 Withering Mist. I just gotta pressure as much as I possibly can. I don't know, it's a little bit scary with Avalanche and stuff. So this sucks.
Gear up.
Yeah, all I can really do is attack here. It's like, this is where it sucks. It's where I want to play assembly line, but I just don't have it. Attacking feels kind of bad, but I don't have a choice.
Keep it up.
Feels bad because I waste the mana. I don't feel like I can afford to not do anything this turn. So I'm gonna spend 6 mana to deal 3 to his Nexus. I was kind of hoping he would summon Family Tavern Keeper, but yeah. Pretty obvious that that was gonna happen, but I didn't really have a choice. I needed to play a card. Let me top deck assembly line. I suppose we're passing here.
What seems to be the problem?
Nothing escapes my watch.
So maybe no Trundle in hand then. Need to play assembly line so we can get our hidden pathways down to 3, make that playable. Next turn is turn 6, so we technically could play both. I really do want to get a Hextech Hammer on board though too. Could be this. I need to pressure my opponent, so let's see what happens. Good chance we're looking at a box type situation. Right, I guess we're passing. Turn 10. He could ruinate us. That would suck.
All right, Nugget. What you got for me?
Seems like a fine start. Man, maybe I should have summoned Jayce. I mean, that just absolutely gets wrecked by Ruination, so it's not really an option. Opponent's very behind on like tempo, so that's kind of cool. Now he's in a weird spot. I could summon one more time, though I really want to play the Shock Blast.
A chill in the air.
Okay, he doesn't have Ruination mana up anymore, so now we're kind of looking at this type of situation. One off of flipping Heimer.
Dimensions don't determine themselves.
Probably correct. I kinda wish I would have went face with that, actually. Now, if he doesn't do anything here, I could just pass again. Though the pass is a little bit more awkward. Because then I'm not attacking. And I don't love that. But how much damage am I really doing if I attack? Not that much. I am missing 1 free mana here. If I summon, what does he do? Avalanches? How much does that really suck? Avalanche, like double avalanche would be pretty brutal. Can I really afford to not attack here? Fantastic question. I waste 5 mana. Ooh.
Yes, my lord.
I think just attacking actually is pretty good.
Ready the torches.
To actually get our damage in is kind of
Light
important.
the signal fire.
Now if I want to summon this or not, I don't actually have to. It's a good choice. He really needs to do something. Okay. He still has Ruination mana up. I summon Jayce. And he Ruinates. Then I get 2 6-2s. 2 7-2s with elusive. How bad is a Ruination for me, really? It's not that bad, but he definitely wants me to do this, though. Do I want to give him what he wants? I don't think I do.
Oh, is that for me, Nugget?
It's pretty good.
Added to the bug list.
actually. Pharaoh's here. Yeah, this is probably the first play. Don't like open attack. I need to force him to use all of his mana here. 2 shots.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man. Great! Tomorrow has never looked so good! Nothing beats field testing.
He can only use 1 more mana, otherwise he can't play Field of Rush next turn. GG. Maybe that's not a bad matchup for me. I don't know. I mean, we got kind of lucky with all of the little bots we were drawing. The 3-2. Ooh, we're against Lurk. The homie Kuwako. He was rank 1 earlier, I think. Pretty good hand. This is a very good for us. It's very, very good for us. Jayce, I think, can be good. I think I might keep Jayce. He can a lot of times +1 with his challenger. Only I'm summoning him on 4, which is kind of awkward. I think it's fine. Let's keep it. Pokey Stick's good. Our opponent full kept his hand. That's slightly alarming. I almost never full keep my hand in Lurk. Yeah, that's unfortunately what that means. Don't really want to make this trade, to be honest. I have Pokey Stick, so we're not forced to make that trade. We can maybe get a more valuable Forge Chief trade. Would have been cool if we could have gotten some value, like free mana with this, but interesting. That has to be Pike. If it's not Rek'Sai, it's Pike.
Step lightly.
It's Rek'Sai, okay. Well, this is cool. I'm gonna get a free attack now. We'll get a free mana generation and then get to block something else.
It's a trap.
Pretty nice. So we're getting at least 2 mana from this.
Gear up.
Drawing all the Flash of Brilliances really early is kind of worrisome.
Keep it
I
up.
wonder... Yeah. Oh, you missed Lurk. Nice.
Need clearance, pal.
We got 2 free mana off that. Pretty
Let's
huge.
go, people.
We have a perfect play here to summon Pharaoh's Financer. Shock Blast is pretty good. Honestly, though, this is also really good. How good is Shock Blast, though? Shock Blast is really... This is nice because it deals with the overwhelm units. In a way. It's not like the cleanest way to deal with them, but it does deal with them. How good is Shock Blast, though?
If it's a people problem,
Shock Blast is at
I'm
least
your man.
more generically good. It has less requirements to be good. Could really use a HammerDinger. Alright.
I don't want to meet whatever woke you up.
Assembly. Yeah, if we draw Heimer, we just win this game pretty much. Unless he like hits Rex or hits Pike there. It all comes down to Pike really in this matchup. Hopefully he's forced to attack like this, though he could honestly just summon like King Sands and attack. Ooh, that sucks.
See what I've learned?
Don't like giving him the like kind of a +1 there, but it's not that big of a deal. So 1 more 6 cost and can actually start using Jayce. Wow, triple Flash of Brilliance. That's kind of crazy. Wonder if we ever just pass here. Seems not that bad. I have a bunch of spells that I can play. Spell mana for Lurk isn't that good. I kind of want him to play like the 5-drop so I can Shock Blast it. And then it'll be sub 3 HP and it'll trade into these like really nicely. Wow. My hand's gonna be insane if I get a Heimer at any point. I want to save this. I don't want to use this on this. I want to use it on the fearsomes that he'll inevitably draw. Wonder if he'll play the Overwhelm unit now. If he does, it's still just as good for me, yeah. Feel pretty good about that. Now Jayce is flipped. So that's cool. If I don't play any, if I don't trade off the board here, oh, does he have Pike? He could have Pike, and he had a predict. Possible. There's only one predict I don't know about, right? Next turn, I could play Jayce and then play Jayce spell. A lot of pressure. I think we're just taking this 5. Life points are a resource. What's next turn? Turn 7? So if I play Jayce, I'll 7 more mana, then I'm 1 off of being able to play Pharaohs. Alright. We know opponent has a Rek'Sai in hand. I kind of need to draw an answer to that. Alright. It's about to get a little bit crazy in here. If you're faint of heart, you've been warned. So I will say I'm definitely... So Pike. He did get the Pike. Alright. Very good luck from our opponent, but that's okay. Because I've got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fortunately, I can't play the last spell because my hand's too full.
Unforeseen outcome.
Could be bad for... There's a combination of cards that he could have that would make this very bad for me. Here's as though he might not have it though. Man, Rek'Sai would be just such an enormous problem for me. I almost want to pokey this. What did I get? This is all... These are unfortunately like all dead cards. Mega Inferno Bomb can be good, but... Got a Rek'Sai coming next turn, right? It's currently 7 attack. He knows what his next card is. Summoning this doesn't really do anything. Pokey is like 1 more bit of damage, which is kind of nice. I think I need to do this. Give him 1 less good block. Thermo Beam. Okay.
Oh, I would love to.
Thermo Beam could be pretty huge here. Probably pretty huge here. I want to attack first though before I use it. I think I have to use it on Pike. We're still maybe letting him get off a Rek'Sai here, which is a little bit worrisome, but I do have a lot of HP. So even if he gets an attack off, it like theoretically won't be that bad. He does have the Bone Skewer, wow. Okay. Well, we know he's gonna top deck Pike now. I'm glad I attacked first. The way he was hesitating made me think that he maybe had that. Our opponent's hand was very good. If he has another way to trigger that, we're in some serious trouble. That's not good. So now he can flip Pike. Unfortunately, this only deals 2 damage. I can't get Jayce on board in time. Wait, he can't summon Pike and Rek'Sai, though. He can only summon one or the other. Okay, I know his entire hand now, right? It's Pike and Rek'Sai. Am I just winning? How do I do this? What's the line? Wait, he does know what he's going to top deck, though. It's possible he's going to top deck the A-drop, and that's why he felt, like, somewhat confident doing this play. Alright. Starting with this is probably correct.
Eminently logical.
Or he knows that this is a Pike. What are the odds that he predicted another Pike? Doesn't matter what the odds are, I need to play around it. Is there any way to play around it, though? It's another Pike. That's the only way this play makes any sense, right? What happens if I summon Jayce? He pikes and I lose my entire board. Don't love that. But if I play Hidden Pathways, I can't flip Jayce. Pikes and I lose my entire board. How bad would that be? I mean, I don't think I can win if he has another Pike spell, because he'll have Pike.
Go determine themselves.
He'll have Pike, and then he'll also have another Pike again.
Cannon, tested, and prime.
I have to kill him this
Nothing
turn.
beats
I can't
field testing.
not be aggressive here. I have a feeling we're gonna get Piked. How does this play make any sense? You can't have another Pike spell in your hand. I know your entire hand. It's Rek'Sai and then a Pike that's not flipped. I could do this to grab a 6-cost spell. I mean, this is like pretty... If I do this, he summons a Pike. And I have 2 7/2s. He's just dead, right? I'll have to summon Rek'Sai as a blocker. This is Vuln, so he can flip Pike next turn and wipe my entire board. So whatever I do here does need to be lethal.
Interesting use of
I mean, this feels like it's lethal. He has to summon Pike and Rek'Sai. And I get 2 7/2s at the very end. Oof, I played that really slow. I'm so surprised he didn't summon the Pike earlier. I mean, I guess I was playing around it. I put it. He was kind of in an awkward spot. If he had summoned the Pike, he probably still would have lost. He probably did play it fine. I feel bad for playing it so slow, but I just wanted to make sure. It's actually insane that I just gained 15 LP for that. That guy was like 160 LP. How was it even possible? Whatever. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it enjoyable, and subscribe for more.